Welcome back to Kingdoms of Amalur. I'm actually got a new monitor now, so it's a bit different for me to look at. And I'm also using a PlayStation controller. It's the keyboard and mouse, but it's coming up as an Xbox controller. So it most likely tell me to use a button that I don't know what it is, because I've never used an Xbox controller in a long time.
The Tuatha lines have broken, and we still live. It looks like fate has a sense of humor. Please, forgive my melancholy. The champion of Mel Senshir should be cheered, not subjected to my sorrow. I am Adrian Tyr, and I owe you my thanks. Though many have been lost, your courage saved a great many more. I was dead, or I should have been at least, if it were not for a Varani mercenary who threw himself in the fray. He fought like a demon, and I was able to escape. The poor man was not so fortunate, though. I watched the Tuatha cut him off, and then he was gone. It shames me, but I once held such mercenaries in great disdain. But this man, whoever he was a warrior of honor.
I will find him.
He was cut off and surrounded by the Tuatha. He is surely dead. However, his body must lie somewhere in Cursewood. It would give me peace to learn of his fate. The Varani warrior? The last I saw of him, he was cut off behind Tuatha lines in Cursewood.
Why did it do the bad sound? How do I run? X. Map. That one. There's another quest over here. I'm sure I spoke to these.
Lyria is smiling upon us now.
Oh. I guess not.
Honor to you, champion. I watched from the battle's van while you faced Malwyn and his demon pet. You have earned great glory and the respect of all Alfar. If you have a moment, could I ask a favor of you?
What would you like?
Since the battle, several of my men have asked for the chance to challenge the champion of Mel Senshir. You slew Malwyn and destroyed the great demon he commanded. They hold you in awe. 5 of our greatest fighters have asked, and if you accept, they will each face you here in the practice yard in single combat.
They want to die.
Excellent. Your first challenger is Enion Gaius. He is a veteran of more than a dozen campaigns and my personal aid. This should prove interesting. Go with Lyria.
Well, I know how to fight, but what's block? Nope. Not that one. Well, you just lost your personal aid. Where are you? There. You need to find new personal aid.
That last fight with Enion was interesting. He fared better than I thought, though I was unsurprised when you bested him. Prepared for your next challenge?
He only swung his sword at me once and didn't even make contact.
Your next challenger is Tarek Smith. The smith spends all day pounding steel. Do not let him pound you too.
Oh.
Go with Lyria.
Keep away. Ow. Well, he died. Wait, it was him, wasn't it? Yeah.
You certainly didn't pull any punches with my blacksmith. I hope he can still hold a hammer tomorrow.
Well,
Phaedra will.
he's still pounding the hammer.
Are you prepared? Phaedra is one of my best scouts, quick and agile. Give her any room and she'll make the ring into your grave. Go with Lyria.
I do not like any of the phrasing that you're doing.
You handled Phaedra readily enough. Perhaps it's time you face Adrian Tyr. Adrian Tyr survived alone 3 times when his company to a man has fallen. The soldier refuses to give up. He is fearless and enduring. It will take the force of God to bring him to his knees. Good luck.
My character is a
Go
god,
with Lyria.
so this is gonna be easy. Yep, it's over. At least that was difficult. Every time I attacked him, he wouldn't stun, so he was decent.
Adrian fell harder than I thought he would. Well done.
Thank you.
Your final challenger is my sister, Ragnar. She is the finest weaponsmith in the Alfar army, and a peerless fighter. She will bury her sword in your heart if you are not careful. Do not underestimate her. Go with Lyria.
It's a spa. She's gonna really take it seriously? Oh. Ow. Nice try. Yeah, I'm enjoying these controls. It's making it a lot easier.
One by one, the greatest of the Alpha
not really
have
good, though.
faced you in single combat, and all have fallen. Now it is my turn. I am Bronwyn Aurelia Sen, the first sword of the Alpha. I was born in battle, and hundreds have fallen by my hand. Let us see what you are truly made of, champion.
Hundreds.
Go with Lyria.
I'm sure thousands were in my wake. That done damage. You're giving me a lot of money, and you are taking one hell of a beating. Thankfully, you just had a lot of health.
You are worthy of honor, warrior. I have never faced your equal. Take this. Tilera herself granted me this blade for the slaying of the Tuatha champion Zerastes. But you deserve it more than I. The Alpha honor you, champion. May the Tuatha fear your coming. Go with Lyria.
It's a sword. I can't use swords. Training.
Have you seen Adrian Tyr around? Haven't spoken to him since the battle.
Okay, can't do that.
You truly are the champion of the war. Maybe one day I'll forge a blade worthy of your hand. My sister.
Oh, whoops.
She has some skill with a blade, yes. Try not to make her angry. Happy hunting.
Right, what's next? I need to get used to that X run. That door is loud. Hopefully it's not so loud now. No, it's still quite loud. Map. That's the only one I never seem to find. Share button. The broken tower. I came in here last time, but remembered I didn't want to be in here yet. Because it seems huge. Stolen? How is it stolen? No one's in here. I guess I only steal it if it's worth stealing then. I felt a vibration then, like... Okay. It's hidden item discovered. I don't see a hidden item. Okay. I was about to say they could fix this place up, but it has a war going on at the moment, so I can imagine why it's a bit damaged. That is so much easier. It's like, since last month, the controller's been able to be used. And I didn't know that until yesterday. Hi, person.
You couldn't leave the prattling of a madman alone, could you? This is my sanctum, trespasser. You couldn't possibly understand the work I'm doing here. I fear I will need to kill you now. Perhaps the process will provide some insights into your unique power.
Why is everyone want to
Don't
die?
you see? The physiology of the mortal races is a book we've barely begun to crack. You couldn't possibly understand. I take these young men and women and I open them and I see what truly lives within.
Lungs? Heart?
Magic is changing and so are those who wield it. I am merely bold enough to look and learn the how and why.
Perhaps we can make a deal. I will not let this stand.
How unsurprisingly noble of you. Few possess the intellectual acuity to appreciate my work. Very well.
I can understand it.
Perhaps I will learn something from your death.
I understand it, but doesn't mean I agree with it. Yeah, just because I understand it doesn't mean I agree with it. I shouldn't really be cutting people open. Even if it is during a war. What are you going to do once you're caught? It's like, sorry, they're already dead. Well, that was actually quite a short tower. How broken is it? Well, it has a roof. It's not that broken. I still just can't understand why that music just cuts out. Like, da 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 da.
She's dead, isn't she? The moment she passed, the clouds surrounding my mind seemed to pass. What a wretched woman. Who knows how long she's been here, preying on the weak and injured. Seems I named you well, Scarecrow. I cannot thank you enough for what you've done.
I don't like the nickname Scarecrow. I'm not here to scare people. I'm here to kill them. And change the fate of the world.
Hey, it is the hero of Mel Senshir. Care to take a look at my wares?
Yep, because I can't remember what you've got.
Looks like she really was the great general after all.
I need to remember that triangle is the shop button. Nope.
Another time then.
Well, I think that's the innards of Mel Senshir done. I'll do that at some point. Wait, can I quick travel from here? Yes. I don't know how the image is going to look like on YouTube once I upload this. Because even on the other monitor, it was this
What do you want?
crushed it itself. Now this one's actually full screen.
So Argine was the Hierophant all along. I don't suppose you know of an all-powerful seer that is looking to lead a band of thieves? Looks like I'm going to need that iron now more than ever. Care to help?
No,
Farewell.
What do you want?
wrong person. They're upstairs.
So it's done. Better you than me, I suppose. With the war still raging, there's always plenty of bad news to deliver. You should see the stacks of them in Rathir. Thank you. You have more courage than I do. And I've stared into the eye of the enemy. Take this. It's my weekly pay. I can't bear to feel its weight.
I've gone into that war. I've come out fine.
Mind yourself.
You've gone into the war and you're just crumbling under pressure. The only thing I don't have is a quick button to the quests, because that's potions. Up and down do nothing. That's that. Yeah. No quick button. Whereas on the keyboard it was something like L. Or was that map?
You! Stop! State your business.
Keep your hands off me, fool.
Off into the swamps, I assume?
Yep.
None that would be of any help. After a decade of Tuatha control, they've all gone quiet. But if there are any out there, I'm sure they'll be looking for you. Just keep your eyes open. After all, you'll be in their swamp. Be on your way.
Well, there's a loud guy over there.
Greetings. You're the one who slew the Baelor. Honor to you, champion. I command the Ariad. We are warrior scouts, the eyes of the Alfar. My men are scouting the Tuatha's retreat, though I fear I may have lost even them to this cursed forest. They are overdue. My men are never late. They are either where they are supposed to be, or they are dead. In fact, if you are venturing out into the forest, may I prevail upon you for aid?
Yeah.
3 of my men are missing. If you discover any evidence of what befell them within the Cursewood, let me know. Warrior to warrior, I would be in your debt. And if it would sweeten the pot, there'd be gold for you as well.
I'm not really interested in gold.
Farewell.
But you are wearing my armor of the Too Strong.
It is a pleasure to meet the Siegebreaker. Especially here, in a land where pleasure has been all too rare. I am Sidon the Outcast, Prince in exile of the House of Sorrows. I'm here to welcome you to our home. I see the hesitation in your eyes. Although I am Fae of the Winter Court, you and I have a common enemy.
Your hair is too white.
I am Sidon the Outcast.
Flowing.
Once, I was Prince of the House of Sorrows, but my true duties are to the true Court of Winter. The Winter Fae have been disgraced and despoiled by Gadflo and the Tuatha. With your help, I can end their reign. Clearly, I'm not Tuatha. I carry a loathing for them that mortals could never understand. I simply approached your lines peacefully and expressed my desire to speak with the Siegebreaker. It seems that even the simplest mortal soldier can recognize an ally against our mutual enemy. Indeed. You accomplished a great feat here. But the Tuatha Deon are far from defeated. Before striking the heart, you must trim the fat and cleave through the bones. If you wish to put an end to Gadflo's reign, meet my brethren and me at Foe's Hearth to the east, and we can talk further there. I'd rather not talk here. Cluricon is filled with Tuatha spies. Travel to the old ruins at Foe's Hearth. We'll meet you inside and we can talk there.
Okay.
Now be careful.
East.
These swamps can
That
be
way.
treacherous.
I'm loving this controller. I just can't understand why it's... Oh no, I meant to junk that one. Why it's coming up as an Xbox controller, or is it just because it's Microsoft? Oh, having dinner. And now they're dead. What's over here? Hi, rats. There's plenty of you guys around the whole entire world, aren't there? And I bet every single one of you wants to give me some rat meat. Oh, stuff. This place is so dead. It's like even the pathway. I'm guessing that's where the army marched.
It was a time of change. The cycles of the seasons turned as ever. But inside the bones of the earth, there lurked a cold. It was not the cold of winter. Beside the houses of sorrows, pride and vengeance, a new turmoil fomented. A magic hitherto unseen.
Oh, that was good timing. Oh, I don't actually... What was A? I don't know what A is. Yeah, that's going to be the only problem. When it comes to the quick time events, I don't know the buttons. Oh well. A. Square. Okay, I know what it is now. More rats. You know what? I don't want to deal with you. I just looted a grave. I am so sorry, people. It's nice of the people that bury him with money, though. Another staff? No. Okay, no. Return to Idron Tier. In a minute. There's plenty of exploring I can do this episode. And looting. Hi, I come in peace. You don't come in peace. He's on fire. I was hoping that would happen. You died from the fire and poison. I don't even know what my weapons do anymore, but I'm presuming it must set on fire then. Who are you? Another one? Yeah, another one of them. I'm just hoping all these things I'm picking up doesn't return, because I'll lose track of where I am. Who are you? Are you a bogfresh? You are. Oh, it's too late now. You managed to hit me. Nope. Oh, I should have junked it, because I don't really need more than what potions I've already got. Whoops. I think I used my Prismia pick for that. Wait, there's a path? Y, auto attempt to spell A. A is X. Well, I'm doing good. Well, he's killed something.
Hail. What are you doing out here? Did Captain Drafan send you?
Yes.
Tell him I'll be along shortly. I've got some unfinished business brewing here. By unfinished business, I mean Deadeye, Tuatha assassin, responsible for hundreds of Alfar deaths in the war. The two of us just crossed paths here in the wood not half a day past. I hunted the monsters to shatter Tier mines. You're the hero of Mel Senshir, right? Think you can lend a hand?
Oh yeah.
Deadeye's inside. I don't dare to go in alone. Hundreds of my brethren have fallen to that creature. But you killed the Baelor. So I'll stand here and cover the exit with my bow. You can venture into Shattertier and hunt the hunter, so to speak. Farewell.
So, Deadeye. So, according to Final Fantasy 15, that's a behemoth. But I'm going to do that next time. So, swimming. Surprising. Thank you for watching. Hope you had fun. And bye-bye.